Hey everyone, what's up? This is Finite MTG.
Yeah.
I'm Max, this is Jackson, and we're back this time with something a little different from my status quo in this cube. We're going to be going for some fun this time. So, probably not going for like some Kiki Jiki Deceiver Exarchs.
And yet, they are both there.
Kiki is fun though. It's
Yeah.
fun with ETBs, it's fun with
Kiki can be
LTBs.
fun and not broken. It can also be broken, and that's sometimes fun.
What do you think? What else is there? Like,
Yeah, I think we need to finish our 3 remaining Legacy Cube matches.
yeah, shouldn't be a huge problem. I think I'm gonna select the Kiki. We don't have
Yeah,
too
I
much time.
don't hate it.
Green Sun Zenith is kind of speaking. I mean, Bolus is fun. What do you think?
I feel like Bolus decks often end up being boring, and the only cool parts of them are the Bolus.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with you on that. All right, well, not as much fun as we're hoping to have, but we'll see if we can change things around.
I mean, Entreat the Angels is a very fun card when it works.
That's true. Glorybringer's really strong. Avacyn is super strong. I need to get out of my aggro mindset.
Yeah, I honestly don't hate Wasteland, just as a card that's probably good in a lot of decks.
We did just pass Ramanov Excavator, so
Yeah, that's a card I wouldn't be surprised to table in this cube.
yeah, I agree.
But obviously going Kiki into colorless land isn't exactly a combo, but
Bet. I do kind of want to end up like Teamer or something. Like,
yeah, that would be nice, but I don't want to force too hard.
but I mean, what's the next most fun card in the pack?
Probably Cord. I feel like Cord is very fun, but also just like it's
unplayable.
often, yeah, I was gonna say it's often bad enough that it never works well in Cube.
Dude, the boluses are out today.
Yeah,
Punished, I guess.
I mean there are a lot of fun cards here.
Tireless Tracker, that's up
Bolt
there.
is absurd.
Yeah.
Rampant
Ooh.
Growth is always nice for green decks.
Mole Drifter Kiki.
I mean, yeah.
That's pretty good, right? That does something.
Yeah, Moldrifter is a card that I don't like very much compared to how good it is.
That's
It
valid.
always feels very clunky when I play with it, but
It's a pretty silly card.
yeah, it's strong. I don't know. I don't think Panharmonicon is in this cube, but you know.
That's okay. Saffron Olive plays Legacy Cube. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Alright, Tireless Tracker though, it's probably a close second in terms of fun, but Bolt is
Right.
like,
I was gonna say
good.
Bolt is just really good.
yeah. Passing Hero of Bladehold now to go with that Avacyn.
Yeah, magic.
Ooh, Niv Mizzet.
Ew. All the uncastables. Let's go.
Triple red tribal? That sounds great to me.
That sounds like the definition of fun.
Also, I mean, we can probably take the Wasteland out of the deck at that point, but
I
Niv
mean,
Mizzet
yeah,
is
probably.
super powerful, right?
It is very strong.
How do we ever play it? I'm not sure.
You know, if we table this Force of Negation, we can exile it to it. You know? So,
Then it at least does something.
yeah, then it's no longer a dead card in our hand.
Alright, let's do it.
Just exile the Niv Mizzet from your hand when you have blue colorless open, just because you're like, I don't want this anymore.
Honorable fun mentions go to Acidic Slime, Arcane Artisan, right?
I have never thought of Acidic Slime as a fun card.
Destroying lands is fun. That's why we have Wasteland.
As someone who plays a decent amount of Commander, it's always the card that I feel forced to put in my deck when I'd rather have something more interesting. But
Okay, how do you feel about this pack? This pack makes me sad.
I mean, there is a sword in it. I mean, Time Warp
Sort
is a
of.
pretty fun card.
Are we taking the Time Warp?
Play Niv Mizzet into Time Warp. I mean, it's pretty sweet.
It sounds like living the dream to me. That
Oh,
said,
absolutely.
otherwise I think you take like a removal spell to splash, cast
Yeah.
out, go for the throat.
The issue is Vindicate is the best card. and
Yeah.
It's black-white.
We also are straining our mana quite a bit already. We don't need to go the
Yeah.
extra mile with the
Right,
black
exactly.
white card.
Even
Ooh, land?
that is a land that hits both for colors. There's also Avalanche
Protection from our
Riders,
deck.
so more land destruction.
Prismatic Lens is really good.
I
but
mean,
it's
hold up.
not great for us.
Avalanche Riders. Kiki Jiki. That's the definition of fun.
That would be really fun. I think there's a world where we get it like second to last. Like we see it in like Star of Extinction or something.
It's definitely possible.
It's gonna be Gatekeeper and Star. We'll see. But I think we need to take the land. Do you agree?
Maybe. Prismatic Lens also fixes mana and is like.
Do you want the lens
good.
over the land? We have a
A
pretty
little
high
bit,
curve.
honestly.
Yeah, I can be greedy. Greed is
Plus,
good.
it's more likely. Like, there's a 0% chance of wheeling that in one of the last two cards.
You know what's fun?
Chain Lightning, apparently.
I was gonna say Yawgmoth, but
Oh. And, yeah.
Yawgmoth is sweet. Have you seen the combo decks with that card? Like the deck with like all the undying creatures, where you just like pay a life to draw a card, basically.
Okay.
City
Lava
of
Coil's not bad.
Yeah, Lava Coil is probably what would make sense to take here. Shield Breaker's good, but I don't think it's as good as in Vintage Cube. So
Right, for sure.
just take this Lava Coil.
Shield Breaker's great if it hits a sword, though.
This was the pack where we took Kiki.
I mean, Duplicant also goes very well with Kiki.
That's true, and there aren't really other cards. I mean, we could take Bolus, but it's double
sword,
black.
too.
Yeah, I mean, this is colorless, but...
Yeah, it's not the best fit for the deck, though.
Yeah, I think we're looking for, like, Grim Monolith now, just, like, anything that adds a lot of mana. I'm gonna put this one on the sideboard for now.
I think that's fair. I don't see it being amazing.
Yeah, sideboard, I guess. Dude, Avacyn
don't like
should
drawing
not go that
cards?
late. You mean Outpost Siege?
Yeah.
It's, like, much better, but I feel like it belongs in an aggro deck.
Yeah, it probably doesn't make sense here. We're just too heavy.
Right. I think the main problem is, like, there are so many cards that are expensive that it's, like, fairly likely we're not able to play them off of the first hit or so from the thing.
Right, for sure.
This is fun.
Yeah,
in our deck,
Dreadhorde
but-
Arcanist would be honestly a consideration if we hit the
Lightning
bolt.
Bolt, yeah.
Get that, the Chain Lightning, and maybe pick up a cantrip in the last two packs.
This card is
That is a very fun card, yes. I have actually resolved the ability of Hemmercool once in Pioneer now.
Dude, never
pretty
lucky.
exciting.
This was the pack with,
Yeah, with the red blue land and the
right.
other card.
So the good
Apparently
news-
nobody's in white because that was like the only card.
Yeah. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. That's fine.
So there's Urza.
Urza's fine.
There's also
I think.
Flame Slash, which is definitely a consideration with Dreadhorde.
I think it's like pretty replaceable. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be happy to pick it up so I can pick from this pack though.
Mhm.
Thirst is solid.
I think Urza is the pick, but it's a little bit unfortunate that it's legendary with Kiki. So you can't like keep ramping with the tokens, but maybe that's not a huge consideration.
I don't think so. We currently have one artifact in our main deck.
Yeah, I just meant like
Right.
make another token,
Yeah, but they'd be small
I guess.
for a while at least.
Right. I was just thinking like, yeah, I guess once we get to Kiki mana, we don't really need to ramp.
Arguably, we should take Sweltering Suns because the
You mean
deck
Fallen
looks.
Shinobi? Because it's easily the most fun card in the
Well, I'm just saying this deck seems a lot worse against aggro right now, and I don't know if Urza actually makes the deck.
Oh, I think it does.
Do you?
I think so.
Okay,
Could be wrong.
let's try it.
Yeah, but I also think that there are a lot of wrath effects. Okay, I think we take.
But are there a
JVP.
lot in red blue?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Jason's good.
there's also Anger the Gods. I think there's at least one other red one like that.
Okay.
Could be wrong though. Passing Thundermo and Burst
Burst
Lightning.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Another Dreadhorde Arcanist activator.
Yeah, we'll just wheel it.
Passing the Garrick too, which is more fun than our entire deck. But
Hey. Have to censor you. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, yeah,
Did
look at
call that
that.
one out.
yeah.
It's pretty good at casting Niv Mizzet.
Renin 6 as well.
Wait, what? Is that third? Dude, isn't that card like over 100 tickets? Just kidding. These drafts are phantom.
Yeah.
Don't try to take the cards for money. I'm sure you guys probably know that. But
It does say it in the top bar, but
that's true. Just earlier today, though, I saw someone in chat say, like, it's so weird to see a draft with so many rares. It's like, yeah, I guess not everyone's familiar with Cube, even after it's been around for a while.
yeah. Notably, we're passing Brainstorm, which is another Dreadhorde Arcanist activator.
Boo. Okay.
We don't have any fetches, though, so it's pretty garbage.
With that ramp artifact, I think I'm going to be a little optimistic and move.
Okay, yeah, that is optimistic.
What do you think about Royal Silence?
I think Kavu is good, is what I think.
Flame Tongue Kavu?
Yeah.
Something good with FTK. Kavu wheels a lot, though. That is a thing.
Here's the thing, I don't actually think the Royal Silence is a good card.
Hey,
Hot take.
are you serious?
Yeah, I really don't like it very much at all.
Does it see any standard play?
No.
But it's in Legacy Cube, so it has to.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Brazen Borrower is like the other choice.
Yeah, I agree. I generally dislike that card, but it is good. Should probably select something now.
I'm going to take FTK, but I feel like you could be greedy and take the Borrower. I think FTK is a lot more likely to wheel. As a
Yeah.
mono red player, I know what goes late usually, and
Mhm.
that's a card that does.
That's fair.
You know what's fun and bad?
Worse Lightning Bolt.
I was going to say Talrand, but
Oh, okay.
how many
That is
spells?
worse, I think. We
One,
have a few.
3.
Yeah. Not a
Let's
ton.
take the Lightning Strike.
Yeah, seems good. Other considerations here are Bloodbraid Elf. Gets a honorable mention for being one of the most fun cards in the cube.
Yeah, that's true. Ideally, we'd be like teamer fun stuff. I've seen people play Gaia's Cradle in their mono white decks, which is like super
Crazy.
spicy. But
Yeah.
ooh, Chandra's very good.
Phoenix is solid too.
Yeah. Supreme Will is also good. That's like an anti-fun card.
Yeah, that's not the most fun. Yeah, I think Chandra is better in this deck than Phoenix.
I think another important thing is adding double red. We have 2 triple red cards in the deck, and so, and also just like our deck requires a lot of mana, and I think Chandra's just too good, basically.
Okay. Silver's not bad.
Yeah, it's probably better than Batter Skull.
Could be.
Better Skull.
Yep.
Dual Caster's spicy, but I don't think we can make that work, unfortunately.
It's pretty difficult to do, especially because most things are like already cost red that we want to counter.
Wait, dude, are you ready for this?
No.
Dual Caster Mage
Time
on Approach of the Second Sun.
Oh, boo.
That works, right? I would have to reread the text, but I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
I'm
that
pretty
works.
sure.
Yeah.
But why would you do that when you could hit Time Warp?
That would also be good. Nice time stretch there.
Yeah.
Okay, we could take Champion. We could take the Hour.
Yeah.
We have 0 3-mana cards.
I was gonna say I really like Champion here. It makes me sad to lose Hour, but also it's kind of slow anyway.
exactly.
So I think
No.
it's like much worse.
I think Hour is not an optimal Wrath for what we're trying to do.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
Speaking
But
of-
we tabled that.
Are you happy taking this over the Flame Slash?
I think so. Yeah.
We have Chain Lightning, Lava Coil, Lightning Strike. I think it's fine.
And not a lot of other things to do on turn 3. So.
Right.
I
Literally
mean,
one.
besides
right?
the turn 3 Mind Slaver, of course. But
I mean, that's like 100% to happen. So.
oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, we didn't get the burst lightning, but
Can kill X2 flyers with Thundermaw Kiki Jiki. Also attack for 10.
I mean, yeah.
You like it over Fight with Fire? I think
Oh, absolutely.
Fight with Fire with Grim Monolith I think gets significantly better, but
It's still not good, I think.
ooh.
I like Dark Dwellers.
How many hits do we have? Sweltering Suns, Lava Coil, Lightning Strike, Chain Lightning.
The main issue is, like, I don't think Ballista is that good as an alternative.
Yeah, I don't like Ballista very much either, which is kind of weird, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sure.
I usually
Opt to
do,
sideboard.
but Yeah, we
What?
gotta take the Bloodbraid.
Main deck.
Iona.
Someone, I
Sick.
don't want that to happen. What?
Last pick, Dual Caster. Let's go.
It's almost like no one's ever put that card into their deck in this cube.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem just worse than a lot of things. But notably, we did not table the Scions. I don't know if we could have, because I wasn't paying attention, but
I think we probably could have.
it felt like it.
You good with land here?
Yeah, I hate first picking land, but this is absurdly mana intensive, and
You have like no fixing, and it's a fetchable duel.
I was just gonna say there's nothing good in the pack. Like,
Yeah, fair.
there's Ancient Grudge, I guess. I mean, Narset's fine, but
Upheaval is spicy.
yeah, I like Upheaval.
I don't like it in this deck, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think Venser is probably a better card for this deck.
How do you feel about Worn Power Stone?
It's so greedy. I really
makes the
like the
mindset
card in
better.
general. The issue is a lot of the stuff that we're ramping into is difficult to cast with it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Kind of like the Monolith.
Yeah. Now that's the thing, it kind of like steps in the same position as Monolith, and we don't have like enough payoff, you know?
I think it's still really good, though. Like, maybe this is wrong, but I think I'm just taking it anyway.
Okay.
Like, I think Venser is kind of expensive interaction considering it's 4 mana. I
That's
don't think
true.
our deck is suited to play Upheaval.
Yeah, well, now that we have this Worn Power Stone, we're snap picking it on the wheel, but
I'm sure it's going to wheel, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh. Karn is, well,
I mean,
Pretty
yeah,
good
we
with-
have to. Honestly, I would probably take Karn here.
Karn is, like, okay, that wasn't a word, but Karn is excellent.
It's
Like,
really strong.
passing Counterspell is the next best card.
And Mana War. It's fine.
Alright. Karn
Although,
is
we are passing Shivan Fire.
another Dread Hoarder. Do we just take another one?
I mean, there is a Flick now as an alternative.
Don't tell me I should fall for that clickbait.
Oh my God.
What?
I love how we still don't have a 3-mana slot. Like, it's just the same as our 4-mana slot.
Hey, we have 3 3-mana cards.
Yeah, and they're all in the same slot as the 4-mana cards.
Dude, you know what's fun?
Ugin?
Putting uncastable cards into our deck and
Dude, yeah.
praying we can play them
We're playing Tron in Legacy Cube.
with 2 ramp cards.
Yep.
3.
Take the Arbor Elf. Easy.
Do I take Glenn? Do I take Daze? Can't
The
through
thing
the
about
breach a
Daze
planeswalker.
is, that is true. Through the Breach is pretty bad for everything we have.
I think I take Daze.
I mean, obviously you threw the Breach your Kiki Jiki because you don't have triple red.
More like my Niv, but yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I think I take Daze, not because I think it's better than Glenn, but because I think we could use some more cheap interaction. And I think Daze kind of counts as a fun card. Like, it's a fun card to
It's
play
fun
with.
to get people.
Oh,
with.
for
I mean,
sure.
There's Opt. I kind of like Opt.
Yeah, Fiery Confluence is great.
Yeah, I know you like that card.
Memories of getting like a 7 for 1 with it. We could also take Karn to go with the Urza,
I mean,
flavor-wise.
we really should take gifts because we have Iona, so we may as well splash.
Just pick up Unburial Rights, 2 picks left in the draft where we haven't seen it, I think. Maybe we have.
I haven't, so either I haven't been looking or we haven't seen it. Yeah, this card is not as exciting in not mono red.
Fine, we'll take this Dreadhorde Arcanist target.
I'm usually the happiest when I'm playing. I'm the happiest
wait.
when I'm playing it for 6 damage to the face.
Do we take the Copperline Gorge for the Bloodbraid Elf?
I was thinking for the Ancient Grudge wheel, but
Dang it, why can't you
There's
say
a
permanent?
Sad.
All right, so we have like -1 fixing in this, which is not ideal, but
That's true.
Firecraft for the sideboard, I guess.
Can we have a 3-drop slot now?
No.
Oh, we didn't get the Ancient Grudge back.
I do hate Arbor of Bolas with a passion.
Yeah, you really do. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't put it in this deck for sure.
I think Thrill is playable.
The issue is, it doesn't turn on the Dreadhorde Arcanist unless you discard a 1-mana spell. So, you know what we really need is we need a sword, so we can put the sword. Oh, easy Shivan Fire here.
You like it with Chain Lightning, Firebolt, Lava Coil,
No,
Lightning
it's
Strike?
obviously Mana War.
Okay.
Like, we have a Kiki Jiki. Of course we're taking Mana War. But
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to die on the hill of things that make Dreadhorde Arcanist better. It's very important to me.
Dude, this goes in the Iona deck.
Yep, there we go. We're getting there.
So
does
does the-
Elshinore.
Yeah, right? All right, let's just play this deck.
Here
Wait.
we go. Yeah, I guess that's easier to make it work because we'd already have to play black.
Oh, this is an interesting tech, which might be obvious to people who've actually played
Oh,
Magic
that was
for a long
pack
time.
3.
Oh, yeah. Kind of wish we had a little more fixing. But,
I was expecting a third pack to show up after that. Apparently not.
I think we take out the Wasteland.
Yeah, 100%.
What was I going to say, though?
Increase our fixing from negative to a 0.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we really can't cut very many cards, but I don't think this is horrible.
I think we play 18 lands here.
Okay.
Like, I think we just have so many expensive cards that we really need to hit lands.
Yeah, that's true. We have 3 ramp sources.
I think our only cuttable creature is Thundermon. It's still, like, good. So I think we just cut some spells. What do you think?
I'm curious what you know about Urza that I don't.
It adds mana by making a thing that taps.
1 mana, yes.
I mean, that's a good deal for 4 mana. 4 mana ramp P1 in
Okay,
blue.
you know, there you Yeah.
Just kidding. We could cut Urza. We only have a few artifacts, and, well,
And they already tap for more than the blue.
some of them have downsides.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could take out Urza. What else? I think Thrill is not very exciting, which is kind of ironic. Probably Time Warp.
Yeah, I don't think that card's actually very good.
I do like these colorless Boom Booms.
Mm-hmm.
The saying
Yeah,
Boom Booms
actually-
as a word is kind of gross.
You know what card we need in this deck?
What's that?
Iron Crag Feet. That would be good.
That actually wouldn't be awful. I could think of like worse cards to put in this deck than that. Okay, so now what? Take out like a Thundermaw, take out like a Lava Coil or something. Actually, maybe Lightning Strike is just worse than Lava Coil.
Generally, we don't want to be pointing our burn at the face, but it is instant speed.
Right. I think this deck almost exclusively plays at sorcery speed, but maybe
I mean,
there's
we
still
have
some
a
out there.
days and a not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a lot to do.
I'm assuming you don't want to cut Thundermaw?
I mean, I don't honestly love it. It's kind of a medium beater in a deck where a lot of our finishers are just game winning on their own.
Yeah, I don't think I like it very much either.
Yeah, it doesn't really fit.
It's not as much value with the Kiki as everything else either.
It's true. I mean, neither is Jace, considering you can't hit it.
Hey, Jace is a great
Yeah.
card. I assume you want to cut Mountain for the Steam Vents?
I haven't checked.
Okay, we can do this. Whoops.
Yes, you can. Here's the thing. We have numerous double reds, 2 triple reds. The only heavy blue cards are Sower and Niv, which is a little bit awkward, honestly.
So you're saying 8 total blue sources? That actually doesn't seem bad to me. We have the prismatic lens too.
Not terrible, yeah.
We do have 1 triple blue.
Yeah, that's the awkward thing. It's like doing that kind of feels like shooting Niv-Miz in the head.
Is that bad?
I don't think it's bad enough.
Here's the thing though, like the only triple red card other than this piece of junk is Kiki, right? I think we can try 9-10 basically.
Sure.
What could go wrong?
Well, something's already gone wrong because this Blood or Buried Elf is not in our deck.
Oh, the Bloodbraid Elf? Yeah, sure.
So, I mean, a deck is a failure unless it has Bloodbraid Elf and Shardless Agent in it.
Don't forget the Dreadhorde Arcanist. I thought that's
absolutely.
right. What do you think of this? Do we keep this and lose to a discard or a counter?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
How much is this too? It's like 7 mana? Nice. Okay, what could go wrong?
I mean, this seems very good to me. I have the mana to cast Niv-Mizzet, so...
I regret everything.
There's a Mole Drifter, which is a 3 mana card, basically. Less so when you have Champion of Wits, but...
Yeah, exactly. Less so when you're on the draw. We're playing against blue-white Cheons.
Yeah, I'm less happy about this hand against blue-white. But we have drawn only spells, and it's not like we don't want to hit our first 6 land traps, so...
Well, I'm ready for this Mana Tithe. I don't know
Could
about
be
you.
worse. Tap out for a sword on turn 3.
Seems...
That's interesting.
Yeah, a little bit odd. Maybe this is going to be a decent matchup after all.
Sower might be good on Thing with Sword.
Sword.
Okay.
Do we pitch Ugin here if they don't force or daze this? Like, they have to have some interaction,
it's
right?
a loot. If you decide what to discard before you loot, you're not doing it correctly, right?
Okay.
Like, with your double land, we definitely don't keep all of these lands.
Let's see. We have triple blue in the deck.
I would only consider discarding second land or Muldrifter.
Do you like Island Mountain here? Because that's what I was thinking.
I think that's perfectly fine, yeah.
Okay, cool. What if I click them across from each other instead of next to each other? Is that a punt?
Probably, yeah. So now they're going to play Stoneforge Mystic, get a Batterskull, and then equip. Second sword.
This is funny.
No land drop. There's the Niv-Mizzet.
What do you think about Evoke Muldrifter? 2 aggro?
No, I think it's way better than not doing anything.
Okay, I agree.
Just based on the fact that we have a 6 and an 8 in our hand, like, we're probably not going to have 5 mana lying around.
Interesting that they were auto-yielded there, but it felt like the turn before they were not, so...
Oh, sure, yeah. I think that's because they're tilted off their mind after missing their 4th land drop. They obviously kept a 3-lander.
Firebolt being sourced... Ooh,
They're very
yeah.
angry.
Yeah, maybe a little.
If I were them, I would be. That's why I'm saying that.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, turn away from the Niv, and there's some fun text on it where it can't be countered.
That is correct.
Do you like Cycle, Sweltering Suns, like main phase, EOT?
I wouldn't do it now.
Are there
we
2
haven't
mana cards we
really
want?
seen information.
We could have cycled into Grim Monolith, and then next turn,
We
Ugin.
sure could have. And that would have happened 100% of the time as well.
Well, it's about to happen now. Are you ready?
I mean, if they don't do anything, I think we just cycle it. But we do technically have a play next turn, which is cool.
Dude, we should have held it so we could cast it.
Well, I
Get the-
mean,
that's basically...
consideration.
Okay.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have been able to play that.
That might be true.
Yeah, so this game is over now.
I just want to put Niv-Mizzet on the battlefield. That's all I
Well,
want.
that's what ends the game, so go ahead.
Well, you say go ahead, but if they scoop in response, then there's nothing.
They actually just ether gust it. Wow.
Hey, we get a ping, we get a card.
Yeah, no, it's...
Not the end of the world.
Plus, we get a land, so if the card we draw is a land, we can Ugin next turn.
Assuming they don't have a counter, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
we get
just-
an island.
I'm guessing they're going to actually play something next turn.
That's a little ambitious.
It
don't you
really
think?
is, but I expect it. It appears they did not find a fourth land. But they play a third sword, so...
Dude, where's the shield breaker?
And there's the Ugin, which they force of negation.
I mean, they didn't have anything earlier, so they could have something.
Yeah, okay, this seems like we're in good shape.
Now they go Mox into whatever it is. 5 mana, exile a permanent, make a token copy of it, and then we lose.
Oh, sure. Fractured identity?
Yeah, that's it. There's no soul ring in this. Is there any way they can... There's no spirit guide.
No, there's no way. Unless they have a Grim Monolith. No, that's still need a land.
Yeah, that's true.
Presumably they would have played that already if they had it, so... Also the land.
Did I already say where's our Embereth Shieldbreaker?
I think you did.
Okay, because I did think that really loud. Also, this would be nice for our deck.
Yeah, it would.
Are they dead?
No.
Wait, with Firebolt? Probably, right?
Yes. I'm assuming that they have a triple colorless counterspell left, but...
They're going to flash in their Worn Power Stone.
So now we minus Ugin. Get rid of their swords. Oh, wait.
So I remember saying that...
Oh no, you're going to take 3 to the Ash Zealot.
Too real. I remember saying Lava Coil was better than the other burn spell because we wouldn't be hitting face.
Mm-hmm.
But that game it would have been better, but we also didn't cut the burn spell, right? So,
I mean, nothing would have happened differently, right?
yeah, not in that one in particular. Okay, do we have any answers to artifacts?
Unfortunately, we did not table that Ancient Grudge.
I think we run it back.
It's probably fine.
Is there anything you would change?
No.
This time, actually
is
play the
acceptable.
Mindslaver? Is that what?
I mean, that would be fun.
Right?
I'm a little concerned about their blue-red sword that they may or may not have had because I didn't pay that much attention to which colors they were.
We
But
can
I
just go
think,
back through
I
the
think
game
I
log and
remember
look.
it.
Sword of Sinew and Steel.
I don't like that one at all, actually.
Yeah, I don't think it's great, though it did win me a game earlier today.
It's good against them, I guess.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. There it is.
Yeah, it was very nice. Okay.
Okay.
This seems fine.
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Play Island turn 1 for that sick daze.
Pretty much.
I mean, we probably will daze turn 2. It would
Unless
have to
we're
be
lava
something
coiling.
absolutely absurd here to make us want to consider playing daze, but... Cool.
I feel like this Worn Power Stone is going to be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be thrilled if they just tapped out for Sword of Fire and Ice right here, get dazed, and then we get to drop a Worn Power Stone.
Okay. Well, I think we go for the Power Stone anyway. What do you think?
The problem is it's not a threat. It leaves us open.
It doesn't, though, because we still have days up.
Yeah,
I think it's fine. I think we have to play something.
I guess so.
We're
Daze
not-
is a lot less bad if you have a Worn Power Stone out.
Right, exactly.
It's entirely possible that this gets countered, but we really don't know what they're playing, so...
I think it's almost fair to say they don't know what they're playing either.
It's possible. I mean, we saw no creatures.
That?
Okay, play around the days.
Are they ghosting while we're not recording?
I mean, we are recording, we're just not streaming.
Same thing. You like Muldrifter here?
Yeah, I think I do.
What's our other option?
I mean, we could play
into
Chandra, which
champion.
gives us. It also gives us Kiki next turn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Should we do that? Maybe we.
I think it's fine.
Okay. It's pretty good if they don't have a counter, and for 1 mana, they can't have days. They can have force. Okay. I think we just play the champion. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Then we don't have days up the hard cast way, but
that's true. But we also don't currently have Valandra up for next turn, so.
don't really know what we discard here.
Well, I don't want to say it again.
I'm just saying, like, I hope we draw a bunch of nothing. Seriously?
I mean, that's fine, right?
Yeah, but it just seems like super aggressive and wrong.
Oh yeah, I agree. But
Okay,
I'm like
nice.
happy about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think we get. This is actually kind of weird because we have a triple red card.
But we also have triple red if Chandra lives. Yeah.
Right,
I think we
exactly,
still
but-
get Mountain.
Okay.
The only triple blue card is Niv.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, fine.
I don't know. I just think it's too likely they have some sort of way of dealing with stuff. I don't like days anymore. I would discard that.
I feel like it would still do something, but
I think it's possible. I just don't like it very much.
I think we pitch either Chain Lightning or Lava Coil as the second card. What do you think?
I was thinking one of those or Sower. We haven't really seen creatures. Obviously, he plays them, but if they just equip Sword right away, it doesn't do anything to it.
Yeah, speaking of that, what do you think about keeping days? Like, because they have this sword. Does that seem crazy to you?
It seems kind of weird because, like, if they're planning on equipping right away, they'll have the 2 mana open.
Okay, how about
It's
this?
kind of awkward.
We pitch the 2 burn spells. If
Mhm.
they play a creature with 2 mana up, we go for days. They
And then
obviously,
seal it.
yeah.
That's fine. I mean, neither of the burn spells are super exciting here.
And we all, like, we have Chandra on the battlefield and it basically does the same thing. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Could be completely wrong, but
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
I'm hoping we can just play a Muldrifter next turn.
Mully D. Pretty sure, like, someone like LSV would say something like that too.
I'm pretty sure the LSV that exists exclusively in your own mind would say that
Hey.
frequently.
Okay, so do you want to go for the +1, the first +1?
Yeah, because I don't see a reason. Excuse me. I don't see a reason not to play Muldrifter. So may as well see what happens. Okay.
Nice.
I'm sad because I forgot that we couldn't play the mountain off of that. But
I mean, we shocked them, right?
yeah, I mean that's pretty sick. 2 damage. That's 1/10 of a win right there. I'm really surprised that kind of just resolved
Yeah, me too.
into 5 mana.
I think I play Island.
That seems okay, yeah. It threatens more counter spells.
That's true. I was mainly thinking about Niv, and like if we had to discard in the future, I'd rather discard Mountain, but
Yeah, unfortunately the champion's exiled, so we can't get it back.
Sower.
So I think we daze this. Oh no, because we can just lightning strike in response to the equip.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
That's pretty good.
And then if they have a counter, we can daze that.
Yeah,
I don't know if they even go for... I mean, they have to go for an equip, right?
but they equip it to our
Muldrifter.
Muldrifter.
That'd be nice, right?
That would be very good. Why play swords if you're not going to equip them? Then they force it. Oh wait, they can't even. I guess they
Okay.
could actual force of will it, but
So I think we do the first +1, and then we go nuts with Kiki and Muldrifter.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just slam this Kiki.
Sure.
Okay.
I can tap a red. Watch me.
Why?
So I can play the mountain.
Okay. That's fine, I guess.
Did I scare you?
I mean, I was mostly just confused because I would have tapped the Power Stone for it, but...
Oh, it doesn't let you cast it any way you want. You're saying you would float a blue, or float a colorless?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. This seems pretty good, right?
I'm a little bit surprised they didn't concede as soon as we got the second Muldrifter, but...
Dude, I can't believe the, like, fun value deck is actually working. Is this ults on 7, right? Dude,
yeah. To be fair, it's not that fun of a deck. It's mostly just, like, an actual blue-red deck, but... Not that it's not fun. It's just, like, a slightly more fun version of blue-red rather than being, like... a meme deck or something.
Dare I see what they're saying in the chat?
Are they saying things in the chat?
Somehow not.
Yeah. They actually have some restraint. Slight issue. They can ult this.
That's okay. They basically die if they do that.
Do they?
Like, not immediately, but they have 2 cards in hand. Yeah. I'm not as worried as I probably should be.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know what their plan is exactly. But, I mean, yeah, we're, like, Daze legit does nothing there, so there's no real point. Yep. It's not that surprising. I mean, it was a permanent gain control effect, so they didn't have to do it immediately, but it prevents it from getting hit by our dudes.
Okay, let's draw some cards.
Yeah, that seems good. There's a Niv.
Seems good too, right?
Yeah. Niv can ping off of Jace.
Nice.
Make sure you tap the Warren Power Stone for the Niv. Yeah, so then we get to hit for 4.
We can flip Jace here.
Is that at 5?
Mm-hmm.
I always think it's Azcanta. I'm just like, oh, we're not at 7. Yeah, we could flashback with Jace. It gives us reach, which is relevant. Obviously, we wouldn't want to flashback Lightning Strike now, but next turn it could easily enough be lethal. So, if we need it, even. We are, of course, threatening lethal at the moment. Yeah, I mean, lands don't really matter when we have Muldrifters drawing everything in our deck.
Sure. I'll just pitch a land.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that Grim Monolith doesn't really do anything either.
Would you flashback a bolt?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, I'll just plus this on nothing.
Yeah.
Or wait. Got him.
Wow. Skill play. I'm not really terrified of RJ's getting removed. Like, if they're spending mana, which would be a requirement, I feel like it's just not good enough. That also seems not good enough.
Yeah. Pretty sure they're dead here.
Probably.
I guess I daze it.
Why?
Draw a card.
I would just wait for the next thing, probably.
Oh, but I don't draw a card if I do that.
It only does 4 damage, right? Does it do 5?
Oh, yeah, it does 5.
Oh, then yeah, I would do it. I'm glad they didn't point that at our face, though, because if they could actually just cast 4 things, I think that's the one way we lose.
Mm-hmm.
And it produces mana, so... I mean, I guess they don't have cards in their hand,
Right.
but, like...
Experimental Frenzy off of non-existent red source.
Yeah. It's actually just Ancestral Recall. Okay.
Not rewarded.
No.
Well, we get to keep doing this.
Yeah, it seems okay. Unfortunately, we don't get to live the sower dream, but yeah, we just give it combat. We do have lethal here. It's very hard for them to stop it. Okay, yeah, they're just dead.
We could do like any number of things here.
Yep, so we get him, and then we just
Play Ugin.
I mean, we have Ugin as a backup after this firebolt. So.
Wait, I think we go for the BM.
Oh
Play Ugin, and then firebolt them.
my god. No. Why would you?
Okay, well we didn't quite get there, but
Okay.
still pretty good. Okay.
We did draw down to 10 cards in our deck and cast an Ugin, so I think we got there, but
I'm not sure it's going to happen more than once, though. I feel like other people will play spells.
yeah, it's possible. This hand seems acceptable.
Yeah, it's not bad. One land off Niv Mizzet mana, and with the Chandra, we're basically there.
Chandra casts Niv Mizzet, so hopefully this match goes as well as the last one. That was pretty fun.
Dude, it turns out when you try to draft fun cards and you first pick Kiki and don't wield the Deceiver Exarch, you might actually end up having fun.
Accidentally, of course.
I swear this happened the first hand last match. Just like keep a 5-lander, draw a land.
I thought we kept a 6-lander and then drew spell, but
Oh yeah, no, whatever. Fibble thip.
so unfortunately we don't have the Dreadhorde Arcanist here to flashback our opt next turn, but okay. So we get attacked for 1 by their Elvish Visionary. Let's see what we can get here. They're also on blue-red, which means their deck is better than ours.
Oof.
Oh, there's a Worn Power Stone, though. But they don't have that in their deck.
Probably not, right? But
See,
we don't
there's
have
the
upheaval in our
combo.
deck.
Worn Power Stone into Niv Mizzet.
Hey, they can't all be Coalition Relic.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if they counter this. It's not actually very good for us, so I kind of hope they do.
Yeah, if they have a counter, I'd be pretty happy if they burned it here.
Yeah, as opposed to on the Niv. Wait,
Okay, it's a Thirst for Knowledge. Discard Duplicant.
that's an artifact. It's a combo.
With what?
Not discarding 2 cards to thirst.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, they have stuff on the battlefield. I think it's time for Sweltering Suns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pray they don't counter.
Considering that our only other play is
Wait, can we Chandra Plus into it? We can, right?
We can because we have the Power Stone.
Right. Should we do it? Sounds pretty good.
Sure.
Let me tap incorrectly. Oh wait, I played the wrong land.
Yeah, arguably. This plays around days.
They're F6. That's fine. Okay, that was
So
pretty
that's
good.
yeah. Not bad.
What would you call this archetype? Big blue red?
I wouldn't call it that, but you, in theory, could. So what's really sick here is we can play 5th land, Niv Mizzet, Chain Lightning the Thing,
And shoot it
and
for the
then
extra
ping it
1.
with the Niv Mizzet.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? And we draw a card. They can copy the Chain Lightning. Do we care?
Don't care.
Okay,
Because
nice.
Chandra lives through it.
Yeah.
So does Niv.
Also, yeah.
So do we, which is probably the first thing that you should check, but it is turn 5, so I figure that goes without saying.
Odds they play a counter spell.
0. Even if they're that what's the word? Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, even if they haven't seen Niv Mizzet enough to know that it can't be countered, they only had one blue up, so it was both unlikely that they would try if they had a castable counterspell and that they had a castable.
All right, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, so that arguably went even better than game one of the last match.
Didn't think it was possible, and here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
I think I like Lava Coil quite a bit against the seasoned Pyromancer.
Also, the thing in the ice.
Yeah.
It's pretty good at dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd consider like a
Straightforward Arcanist.
maybe.
Yeah.
That's more interaction.
I mean, we didn't see any spells, right?
See, I'm assuming that they have them, but that's true. I mean, I don't mind running it back. Like, I don't think anything is really good in our sideboard.
I think I'd rather run it back than play around things we haven't seen. I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. But it also makes sense to like infer that a blue-red deck would have a non-zero number of spells.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think about what we would end up cutting.
Okay. So this is bad, but it's an island short of being good.
I would mulligan this.
How many blue sources do we have? It's like 10?
9, unless you include the prismatic.
No, it is 9. Yeah. I really want to keep it, but I've been losing from keeping greedy hands lately, so.
Okay, this is fine.
That's a stretch. What do we bottom? Island?
No.
Mindslaver?
Probably. Hey, that's right. We didn't have to play the game. Okay, there you go.
Did they not look in the game log and see that we also mulliganed?
Quite possibly not.
Opponent, if you're watching this, this was the hand that you conceded to. Would not recommend.
I mean, I would. Maybe they had to go. They were probably just tilted, though, if I had to guess.
That seems like a decent analysis to me.
Okay, that's possible.
Right, I think I've played against this person before. The old 5 lands, Days Ugin.
I don't hate it.
I think it could be worse.
It definitely could be. The thing is, having lands is so good with this deck that I don't like mulliganing in general. Unless it's, like, unkeepable.
You would keep this?
I would.
Okay, we'll try it.
Okay, let's go. We're on the play, too. Right, so Days is basically broken.
So what you're saying is I can not pay 2 life, then Days, pick up the Steam Vents, put it back down, paying 2 life.
That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, that wasn't an island because our next draw is 100% Niv Mizzet. Yeah, that's not bad, huh?
Wonder if they have a Daze or if they have a Force. And I hope they do not. Nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This hand is starting not to do anything.
Well, it just finished doing something, so...
That's another way of putting it.
Yep.
It's like the null rod flavor text.
Mm-hmm.
But not really at all.
No, not exactly. Okay, Jace is a card.
A non-land card, even.
It is true. It is a spell. My guess
That's
is
what they're called.
It will be removed immediately in one way or another.
That's okay.
Sure.
It's okay, but it's really not ideal.
Yeah, I mean, Jace is a good way of getting back into the game when you have 3 mountains in your hand, but...
Hey, you're a control player, right? I've heard that one of the... Or, I'm sorry, I said control, I meant constructed. I've heard that the key to control...
That's fine.
Fine, yeah.
I don't mind that.
Would you wait a turn?
No.
I feel like we could get greedy. They're missing lands, right?
I mean, we can just take 3 if you want, but...
No, let's do it.
I like this because if we don't play it, like, we might end up being like forced to play it anyway the next turn. So that's not perfect timing for this, but I mean, if it draws out a counter, that'd be nice. It didn't. So hopefully they just tap out and lose to Ugin.
That would be ideal.
Yeah. Okay.
Step 1.
That's fine.
But not really.
Yeah, not really. Can we play Ugin?
I think we have to.
Yeah, I agree.
There aren't too many counters. I'm playing the land.
Yeah, I mean, we could get wrecked by, like, Mana Leak. It's probably in the cube, I would think, but...
We get around Miscalc, I think. Mana Leak is definitely in the cube.
And Days.
So is Miscalc. So is Days. Surprise.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. I'm praying.
I mean, you snap counter an Ugin. Come on, you're not sitting there with a Mana Leak, like... I could just let them resolve Ugin, but...
Well, it's... Okay.
Remand, sure.
That could be worse.
Yeah. That's annoying, but, like, Mana Leak straight up loses the game there, so...
I wouldn't go that far, but it is pretty darn bad.
They have a lot of cards in their hand. They have a Bitter Blossom. I don't know how we win.
I mean, they're missing lands. Our deck actually does things.
They only missed one land drop, to be fair.
5 mana up. Do you think if we top deck land, we just slam it again?
Probably.
Okay. Decidedly not a land.
Fine.
I think I'm going to go with no.
Cool. I mean, we just pass, right?
Yeah, I think so. Just untap Monolith, hold up Lightning Strike eventually.
Yeah. We're still threatening a counter. Oh, they just didn't spend any of their 5 mana. Cool.
Hey.
I'm really confused as to what their hand is after missing a land drop and then, like, not playing cards.
I'm going to guess a number of sorcery speed cards and, like, 1 counter spell that costs, like, 3+ mana.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cool.
Did we go for that?
I would probably play the Mindslaver, yeah. My thinking is that he's almost forced to use a counter on it.
Are you fine tapping like this?
Mm-hmm.
Just taps for 3.
Mm-hmm. And, I don't know, it seems very bold to let that resolve. Yeah. And
surprised you
now
that
Ugin
it was
gets
2 mana counter. Or they had a 2 mana counter.
Yeah, me too. That was top decked most likely in the last 2 or 3 turns, or 2 or 3 draws.
It's possible that they had that when they had their remand and they just decided.
It's true. That is definitely possible. I would consider that incorrect to not negate the Ugin then, but...
Feels like they have a counter. What do you want to do here? What do you think about champion into sower? I think we have
Champion's not super exciting. Just because our hand is kind of... I don't know, I guess we could pitch Lightning Strike, potentially.
Yeah. I mean, it does kill Tar Pit, but they need to hold up 6 mana per turn. I think it's like Mystic Confluence or something. I can't think of a...
Or Cryptic.
Yeah, that could be.
I just can't remember if they had a turn where they were only holding up double blue.
I think I'm still doing this.
I think this is fine. I don't think I like Sower, though.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I need to stop taking damage. Okay. I think I can discard Firebolt.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, it has flashback, so it's not completely awful.
But is it better than... I guess that's fine.
I think Chain Lightning probably second.
That's fine. I guess Sower blocks the 1/1s.
Right.
May as well.
That's pretty much what I'm worried about. Like,
it feels not the best.
Oh.
But
like, our deck doesn't really beat Bitter Blossom, so.
it does if it has an Ugin.
Yeah, but I don't think we have an Ugin.
Yeah, not at the moment.
Really weird that they're not spending their mana to counter our spells.
I mean, not if they just have 1, right?
Yeah. I think they're just killing this. Because they can kill champion. They can kill the fairy we stole.
Yeah, that would be a bit strange.
Oh, it turned into a 0/0?
I know, right?
Precise.
Perfectly.
Yeah. Weird. No attack. Okay.
Is it?
Yes,
I mean,
and
one
no.
of them just gets eaten.
I think I like Eternalize post-combat. I think I like attacking all at Lily.
I think that's fine.
Or actually, no. I think I like holding this.
The question is, like, if they double block, do you lightning strike?
We could, right?
We could. It just makes the rest of the turn pretty awkward.
Yeah. Maybe we do this first.
I mean, then we can't do much after, right? I mean, I guess we could still lightning strike after, but
I think I want to do this though.
yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's
Not how you would have tapped. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I assume you would have like played land or something or tapped the monolith.
I would have tapped monolith there, yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel like we're about to cast you again, so
Well, good news is we drew another mountain to use the lightning strike if we want to.
Right.
I think we do.
I agree. I don't like letting Liliana just sit there.
It's like kind of silly to do this, but I don't think it's like bad.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if they attack and then just let the one go through, yeah, I feel like we're supposed to.
You would strike Lily here or strike a fairy?
I'd just kill Lily, right?
I don't know. I mean, they get the fairy back and then we still die to the Bitter Blossom.
Not necessarily. Like, we have cards that beat Bitter Blossom. It doesn't kill us very quickly. We're at 17.
But I feel like Lily isn't a huge threat either.
I mean, it gets back Dark Confidant.
I think it's fine. I'm not super worried about Lily. I think I'm more worried about my life total.
Okay. It'd be interesting to see them if they like actually did something about this.
Yeah, this is a... Yeah, they don't care. Okay, nice.
I mean, their current game plan is have as much unspent mana every turn as possible. So.
Yeah, where ours is tap weirdly and then end up with a tapped monolith despite that.
Yeah.
Copy the Champion of Woods token? Or do they copy...
Copy Sower, steal something.
Copy Sower,
Steal
give
our
us
Sower.
fodder for the whatever it is in our graveyard.
How is this worded?
No, I was right.
Oh, as long as it remains on the battlefield.
I mean, that's a pretty good thing to copy. That's some good value.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
Lands, yeah.
They've just been bluffing the heck out of us.
They didn't actually miss that land drop. Like, they had the land in hand, they just didn't play it.
The old no attacks. Okay. I think we hardcast that.
Yeah, I agree. This is a very interesting game right now.
Yeah.
It is a very interesting game. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I mean, that kills champion token copied.
Do we do that, or do we kill a fairy and keep attacking the Lily in the air?
They didn't even kill her fairy with the Lily. Like, I think they're just gonna kill her Sower here. I don't know. I mean, the 4/4 attacks through our board as long as they keep plussing on champion.
Well, trades with a Kavu, but now the Kavu's just going to kill it.
Well, yeah. I prefer this. Cool.
I think I hold this back.
That's fine. I don't really like trading it with one fairy.
Yeah. Wait, this would trade with two.
But then you give them one.
Oh,
back,
yeah,
so
sure. That's true.
It's even worse than trading with one, I guess, because then we lose ours. Interesting jump there. I don't know. I guess they're just keeping the option open.
Who knows?
I like how this game is going, though.
I don't, actually. It feels like they have access to more cards that do stuff.
But they keep not using them and falling further and further behind.
Yeah, but I would like to... Maybe we just ignore the Lily and pressure their life total.
That's what I'm thinking, because they have Bitter Blossom. We're finally getting to the point where we can turn a corner on them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm really hoping we just draw Karn and we can just slam something to make them do something about it.
They just go like Toxic Deluge, X2 or no X4.
Yeah, it'd probably have to be, or 3 and just plus Lily. But
maybe they attack here first. Get in there.
do you actually think they have a Deluge?
I wouldn't be super surprised if they had Damnation or Deluge or something. Okay, let's see what they get back here. Oh, Filemancer. Okay.
Sure. I mean, that makes sense. That's because they're scared at this point.
Yeah, we've got a few attackers in the air, though.
We also have a Firebolt in the graveyard.
That's true. You think we just kill Lily?
Maybe. We could also use it to kill the Filemancer.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. They still have a 1/1 Death Touch. It's not amazing.
That's true. The problem is, like, at this point, we could just attack and kill Lily in combat. I think I'd rather kill one of the 1/1s and then kill Lily in combat if we're going that route.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's marginally better.
Also, it's game 1?
Oh, you're saying in terms of clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Should be fine.
Is it game 1?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. Do we attack all at Lily?
Oh, yeah, we don't have
two
to.
of them guarantee it dies. I mean, of course, they could actually play a spell, but we know they're not going to do that.
Opponent would never be so foolhardy as to actually play a card.
Yeah. They're still convinced they're going to kill our Sower at some point and leave the 1/1 alive. Kind of wish they had the Dark Confidant out now and were just killing themselves even faster.
Tied at 12 cards in deck each.
Yeah, the issue that we're running into now is they're starting to have enough mana to leave an absurd amount of mana up every turn and also play spells. And they have a very clear cards in hand advantage over us.
We're, I think, getting kind of close to Karn plus Ugin in the same turn.
I mean, we get to untap Monolith here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're still a bit short. So we only have 13 mana right now.
Only 13.
Well, that was not ideal.
Could even say that was rather bad.
I would, actually.
I think we're attacking like this. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god, they did it.
They finally traded. Crazy.
Wasn't even the block that made sense.
Maybe. I think they, well, we can pretty freely attack with Sower now, which is nice.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they blocked like that. Well, they have his Canto now, which means leaving mana up is pretty good. That's also a 2/2 flyer.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to draw a counterspell. I don't think we have any. We played Days on turn 2 or
Yeah,
whatever.
we played Days already. We passed the actual counterspell. Yeah, okay. I mean, here's the issue, right? They tapped his Kanta.
We can't beat Mimic Vat.
Why did they tap his Kanta for mana?
I don't know. Maybe
I mean, we could beat it.
do you think we slam
definitely
Ugin?
Can't. It feels like such a losing play here, right? Like, it feels like that's the same thing as conceding.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, like, we still know they have a counter up. If we wait for next turn, we can slam Ugin into Karn or something. If we get lucky, that's at least an out. Maybe they deck. We're still at 17. That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, that
Just
doesn't
maybe
really
do
matter.
anything. hopefully they get a card and then get closer to decking. Go for the throw. Yeah, we don't really care that much about that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we do. We can kill Sower and then mimic that.
Yeah.
It's not the best. Yeah, they're gaining an advantage pretty quickly here.
It's true.
You don't like to see it. Honestly, it's not the best.
Have my Mole Drifter.
Yeah, we kind of have to.
Would you like some cards?
They can just put the Spectre in it, but...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they might still change their mind, but probably not.
Yeah, I imagine. Okay. Mana Confluence, okay. Tap it. Oh.
Another exciting draw.
Yeah, that's quite bad.
When do you think we slam Ugin? Because I think we're getting increasingly
I
close
think
to
we
the point where
slam
we have to.
Prismatic Lens here.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's an argument for holding cards in hand for, like, the reason where we don't want to block, like, Spectre or whatever. We want to give ourselves an out to not discard the Ugin by having a higher number of cards in hand. But
I think we're playing Ugin next turn.
They get to make 2 Spectre things because of how Mimic Vat works. I knew that. Goodbye, hand.
Okay, that was not the best. So now we lose, unfortunately.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
I guess that's my bad.
No, it wasn't your bad because I wasn't thinking about that either.
But, I mean, realistically, we have no chance of winning this unless we drew exactly Karn, I'm pretty sure. Even still, like, I don't think it happens.
Yeah.
It's quite possible they have multiple counters up at this point.
I just want to see what the counters are, so I know like how to play around them and whether or not they even exist. Because if
That's
they
fair.
didn't even have any, then they just played some sick mind games the entire match.
Yeah.
Looks like we're just going to die anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tar Pit should be getting in there now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to really criticize the way they kill us. It's very difficult for them to lose from this position.
They're not dead to the burn spell that we exiled, but they're actually on upkeep. They would be, but assuming they have a counter.
What are you talking about?
If we had a way to like deal them 4 damage, they would die to Bitter Blossom on upkeep. But I assume that's just not going to work. 3 + 4, 7, 9. Not lethal. Okay.
Sure. I mean, we'll block the token.
Yeah.
We'll choose not to lose the game, I guess.
I guess I should have. Does it even matter? I don't
Probably
think so.
doesn't.
We could hit. What could we do here?
Nothing.
Mind Slave? No,
No,
that
we
got
already
countered. Chandra into anything doesn't matter.
Sweltering Suns into losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing we have really matters.
Well, yeah, that doesn't do it. Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, we can copy this and draw 0 from Narset, which is,
That's pretty good.
doesn't say non-token, just non-legendary. Alright. That was a grind.
Yeah.
That was to make up for round 2 being like 3 minutes.
I did not enjoy that, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, that makes sense.
Could think about this.
Could. Does that hit anything? Like, it doesn't have to be ours. Yeah. I kind of like that, actually. Just being able to play it as a counter spell, you know? Like, counter their counter.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I don't honestly like Monolith Power Stone very much here.
Would you cut both?
I might.
Okay.
Like, It feels just like card disadvantage a lot of the time in this matchup.
Yeah, I agree. This matchup is not about drawing lands.
Yeah. I mean, ramping into getting something countered.
What do you think about one of the burn spells or something like that?
Yeah. I mean, he, like, has Dark Confidant, which we want to kill.
That's true.
Right, we want to kill the,
I think we can cut this
the
one.
Spectre as well. I think that's fine.
The other ones hit any target.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's okay. I would recommend not taking a lot of time on that.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to win this match in time at this point.
Yeah, we'll see. If we have a fast game too, then there's a chance.
Yeah, I don't expect it. That's fine. Kind of what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Not that it's exciting or anything, but
Yeah, it's like, can we have the monoliths back? But also, like, not really.
yeah. Because that's the thing. Like, having 4 mana more than your opponent doesn't matter if they're paying 3 mana for a card that counters your Age Ring. Okay, where's our Wasteland?
Pretty much.
Okay. I mean, nothing's happening. I never like being the deck with very few counter spells in this type of matchup.
Yeah, it feels pretty bad.
Yeah. Second main preordain. Okay.
I think they were like checking to see if I was F6'd or something, or they just changed their mind.
Yeah, I mean, they probably weren't too concerned about us countering their preordain, but I guess you never know.
Yeah, I'm more thinking about whether or not they go for something after this, because I think a turn or two before it said they were paying costs, and then they decided not to do anything, so
Mind games.
maybe.
Karn's pretty good.
If we can cast it.
Yeah,
More like
we
if it
should be
resolves.
able to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible we just open the door for an Ugin, but
Okay.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I think we're going to try to spend a firebolt on that.
I agree. There's land 7.
Right on time.
Pretty much. So they let it go. That's not surprising.
Dude, if they had
Keeping
2 of
the
these,
gate
they
open.
could copy the chain lightning.
Yup. I like Mana Confluence. I like the art. It's better than City of Grass. Which is honestly saying something. I think City of Grass has good art too. So this is where you don't like to see Narset.
I think we go for a bolt end of turn on Narset,
Sure.
and then untap and try to Karn. Weird.
Do you think we just slap Karn down?
Yep.
Okay. Sure.
Remand? Okay. Well, now we get to have Stratus Dancer, but then we have to wait until we have 10 mana.
See, that's...
Yeah, why you were thinking about holding the Karn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, we can opt now.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom. Doesn't matter if we draw land or not. I think we can just cast this.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Can Stratus Dancer next turn.
Can't counter everything.
I don't know, they do have 5 cards in hand. They might be able to.
Okay.
That's awful.
I mean, it's quite bad, right? But,
I think it qualifies as awful.
alright, fine.
Draw 2, counter your card that draws you 2.
I'm glad we didn't play around nothing all of last game. Put it that way.
I mean, sure. It would have been the correct play to play around nothing.
Do you think we go for Ugin?
No, because we don't have 8 mana.
Never mind.
Okay. It'd be interesting to see if they try to counter this because it's a morph.
I think I would fight over it with the dual caster.
Oh, absolutely. The thing is, we're not going to have very many things we can fight over with dual caster that matter.
It's super bad.
Yeah, I mean, that's just miserable for us. Well, looks like we're having a quick game too after all.
I think I just play this.
Yeah, just kill the Necrotal. It doesn't do much, but we're gonna start dying, so... Wouldn't mind a Fiery Confluence against this deck.
Wouldn't mind a target for dual caster mage while we have the mana up.
Yeah. Time stretch. Dual caster mages.
That's annoying.
I guess. I don't really care. Like, it's a card that kills our thing that was doing nothing. And then probably dies to Chain Lightning. But yeah, I think we have to slam Ugin. Like, I don't think waiting gets, like, makes it get better for us.
Well,
do you like playing Kiki Jiki here?
what does it do?
Not much.
2/2 haste.
I guess I don't like it because we can't hold up dual caster. I would just Chain Lightning before too, though.
I don't think we need dual caster up. I think we can just do this. And it's kind of bad because we have the Firebolt that I would rather use, but
Yeah.
2/2 haste. Getcha.
Wow. They couldn't even have copied it if they had a second Mana Confluence. Because it fizzled.
Yeah, that's true. Killed it. Okay.
I mean, we knew they had that.
Yeah.
It
That's
makes
okay.
sense to not leave it on the board when it can technically, as far as they know, randomly kill them.
Yeah. That's a good point. They don't know that we're out here having fun. Now they negative, and then
Having
it gets
fun or
Firebolted.
having 2-1.
Hey. They're not mutually exclusive.
That is true. I've had more fun playing Legacy Cube, mostly because of this last match, but...
Alright. Do we slam Ugin if we draw land?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, time to have it countered and cry.
I mean, yes. Like, it will get countered, and we will lose the game.
Maybe they go for a remand. Nope.
Okay. I mean, we could concede here.
Like, the plus side is we still couldn't have gone for Unmorph to protect Karn, right? Like, we
Yeah,
still
that-
don't have mana for that.
Yeah.
Not saying that
I mean,
my
it
play
would have
was correct.
died
but,
immediately anyway, so... Like, the morph died immediately anyway. I'd say we keep playing because we have Mindslaver in the deck.
Yeah, that's true. Should I Firebolt to think? I guess maybe I do that next turn.
Why?
Firebolt dual caster.
Oh, sure. I guess that's fine.
Should I have done that this turn? Maybe. Probably.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably. I think realistically, we won't win this game. Hey, it's a
Really?
J-Strange Prodigy.
Alright, now we top deck the Wrath.
That would be nice. And then they'd still have a Bitter Blossom, a Liliana, and more cards in hand than us.
Hey.
Also, fun fact, Liliana has an ultimate. Okay, I would slam that here. We essentially have one turn to win the game. Yep. This could do it.
With the dual caster up, it doesn't feel bad.
Dualcaster, if we somehow force a game 3, Dualcaster the Mystic Confluence, draw the 2 cards, and then counter theirs. Yeah, so that's... I mean, they still have 3 mana up, but they only have 3 cards in hand, so...
This will be interesting. Now they they remand this, and then we die.
I mean, yeah, like, if they have their remand, we're dead, but... Yeah. I would concede now. We can't win.
Oh, that's true.
That's the issue. There are no cards in our deck that allow us to win from this position. They draw Wrath. They activate Tar Pit and Alt Lily.
Okay.
I mean, that was unfavored, but I think we rolled somewhat poorly, even considering that could have played it better. But,
We're not dead on board, right?
yeah, we
Are we?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
Tar
Tar Pit, yeah. Good job, opponent.
Yeah. Good job drawing all your counter spells.
I wonder what all they were holding up in game one.
My guess is they had the Mystic Confluence. They might have added things to that. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like the counter spell as well, but in the beginning at least.
Some fun was achieved.
Yeah.
Counterspells kind of took it down. Well, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you again next time.